We're here with Cameron Bailey, the co-director of the Toronto International Film Festival, and I just kind of want to jump right into this. Queer audiences are really excited with the lineup this year of films. Can you kind of tell me what we're going to expect from this sort of group of films? You know, Xavier Dolan and Bruce LaBruce and all these filmmakers.
Yeah, it's a really good group of filmmakers and a real range as well. I mean, I think the good thing about this particular crop of films is that it's not any one kind of queer filmmaking. You've got everything from Dustin Lance Black with What's Wrong with Virginia to Bruce LaBruce with LA Zombie, which is on the far end of what we'll see in the festival. Xavier Dolan, of course, has had a huge success already at Cannes with Heartbeats. We're bringing it here for the North American premiere, so we're really happy about that as well.
And so is there a film that's kind of setting the bar for this festival? Can you elaborate on that?
You know, it's hard to choose any one film. As I said, there's a real range of films this year. There's a documentary that I really love. I saw this film in Paris a couple of months ago. It's called L'Amour Fou, and it's the story of Yves Saint Laurent and his partner Pierre Berger, and they really founded the House of Saint Laurent. They turned fashion on its head. They really changed so much in terms of what we now know and what we now accept as fashion, and it's also the story of their relationship over the course of, I think, more than 40 years. Yves Saint Laurent, of course, died recently, and what happened after he died is that the art collection that they had amassed over the years was sold off. Pierre Berger just decided to sell it off. So it's really the story of this great love, this great relationship, and what happened both in the fashion world and the art world as a result of it. And that's just one of the films we're
Je voulais savoir si nous avons acheté cette académie d'hommes parce que nous étions homosexuels. Est-ce qu'on achète une nature morte de Chardin parce qu'on mange du pain?
A film called Dirty Girl, which has a great storyline, which is actually produced by one of the most successful producers in America, Christine Vachon, who of course has a long history working with Todd Haynes. She's herself a lesbian, and I think she's always sought out stories with interesting queer plots, and she does this with Dirty Girl as well. It's a story of essentially of the high school tramp and her gay best friend, and going on a road trip, and it's a lot of fun.
And also, do you know much about Rabbit Hole? He's also a gay filmmaker. I know the film's not about gay theme, but John Cameron Mitchell.
Yeah, of course. This is a real departure for him. Of course, we know him from Hedwig and the Angry Inch. We know him from Short Bus, and he's really done a lot, I think, to kind of expand the limits of what people are interested in looking at and are able to look at in terms of how he plays with sex in his films, and also how he is playful about sex in films, and that's what I really like about it. This is a complete about-face, though. This is a family drama. Nicole Kidman and Aaron Eckhart playing two parents who have lost their child in a tragic accident. It's a story of how they respond to it. It's not in the usual realm that he works in. It's not edgy or you know, pushing boundaries in that way. It's just a really strong emotional drama that I think just about anybody can relate to.
Sounds fabulous. And so, I don't know, it probably comes in waves every year, but do you finding in the last few years there are more gay-themed films playing in this festival as opposed to the past, or is it just kind of it comes in waves?
I think it does come in waves, and I think, you know, what I remember from my years as a programmer and as a film critic is that there was a moment when it felt like gay cinema was really kind of coming of age, and it was a wave, and there were a lot of filmmakers who were coming up all at the same time, people like Todd Haynes and others who were really part of a movement. But I think what's happened is that that movement has sort of moved on now, and that filmmakers aren't really kind of, maybe not feeling the need as much to work together as a movement, but there's so much going on, and also not just in film, but in television. Things have changed so much, and I think the embrace of gay stories and gay characters, just a sort of regular part of life, has been so strongly you know, advanced to the point where I don't think you have gay filmmakers anymore coming up feeling like they're a vanguard. They're just
like you're having to make a gay film.
Exactly. Exactly. They're making films. Sometimes they have gay content. Sometimes they don't. What's Wrong with Virginia, for instance, is by Dustin Lance Black. He, of course, won the Oscar for writing the screenplay for Milk, and he's making his directorial debut. There's a gay subplot in his film, What's Wrong with Virginia, but it's not an entirely gay-themed movie. And I think that's maybe a reflection of the change that's happened over the years.
Great.
Okay.
Well, thank you for being here.
My
Thanks
pleasure.
for talking.
All right.
Yeah.